Today at High School Math Lab, we're going to take a look at how we can apply mathematical concepts to real-world applications. Take a look at this example. The temperature today is 1 degree. It is forecast to be 3 degrees colder tomorrow. What will be the temperature tomorrow? Well, the first thing you have to ask yourself is, will the temperature tomorrow be more or less than it is today? If you get that part right, then we can move on to using our number line to help us solve the problem. Now, since tomorrow will be 3 degrees colder than it is today, it actually means that tomorrow's temperature will be 3 degrees less than it is today. So congrats if you got that part right. We can now go to our number line, starting with today's temperature of 1 degree, moving 3 places to our left since tomorrow's temperature will be 3 degrees less. That takes us to -2. 1 minus 3 is equal to -2. Therefore, we can confidently say that tomorrow's temperature will be -2 degrees. Here's another example. A friend loaned you $6. How much do you have to pay your friend so that you only owe $1? So, starting on the number line at -6, since that's how much you owe, we want to move along the number line until we get to -1, because you want to find out how much to pay so that you only owe $1. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Moving 5 places takes us to -1. So -6 plus 5 equals -1. -6 because you owed $6. -1 because that's how much you will owe, and therefore you moved 5 places. So you will have to pay your friend $5 in order for you to owe just $1. We can also use positive and negative numbers to solve problems having to do with elevation. For example, here we use our number line to represent height above sea level and depth below sea level. So 0 can be used to represent sea level, and the higher up you go, this could be distance in, say, meters, for example, 10, 20, 30 meters above sea level. And when you go below, -10, -20, -30 meters below sea level. Of course, this could also be used to represent elevation on land. So this could also be ground level. This could be below the ground, and this could be above the ground. We're gonna use this concept to solve a problem having to do with elevation. A diver is 30 meters below sea level. The diver comes ashore and climbs a 20-meter tower. What is the total upward distance traveled by the diver? So let's start at 30 meters below sea level, and let's move up to sea level. Notice it takes 10, 20, 30 meters to get up to sea level, and then another 20 meters to get all the way up to the tower. So the total distance moved will be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So in leaving from 30 meters below sea level up to a 20-meter height tower, the total distance moved by the diver would be 50 meters, since -30 plus 50 is equal to 20. So we can say that 50 meters is traveled in moving from -30 to 20. That's it for now, as we conclude our look at real-world applications for positive and negative numbers. I hope you enjoyed the series. Do take some time to practice. Remember to subscribe to High School Math Lab channel as we take a look at other mathematical concepts. Thanks for watching.